right, good morning, everybody. And we are getting ready to hit the road. And with Mr. Always Carried, but to get the heart going here just a minute, let's go down the track.
I'm coming home around the corner like a NASCAR. I'm coming home around the corner like a NASCAR. I'm coming home around the corner like a NASCAR.
Well, sliding in and out of the third turn, there we go. Everything is
yeah, Daytona 500, here we come.
Well, there you go. Everything is up and running and rocking and rolling. So it's all good. So anyway, this is the Happy Hour Lifestyle Show, and I'm coming to you from an unknown location where I got beautiful blue sky, a little tropical wind blowing at my back, and dealing with one of the most beautiful people in the world, Mr. Always Carey. How you doing, Dr. Carey?
Man, I'm doing astronomically amazing.
Astronaut. Well, we like that. That is no question about that. We've got a busy location here. People walking in and out and around the beach and getting seashells and having the tropical wind. So if you hear people in the background, they just want to be in the front row today to hear about all the things that are going on here in the tropical island. So I hope someday you can join me over here. You know, they don't allow suntan lotion anymore. I'll be a lobster in the next 2 minutes. But anyway, what's going on, Mr. Carey?
Man, just promoting the You Can't Stop Us campaign. My brother's birthday is today. He just turned 58. Joseph Bobo, happy birthday to you. Love you. And may you have another 25 years easy.
Now, there you go. There you go. So actually, what's really weird, I have a brother 5 years younger than me. His birthday's today too, February 13th, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he's a little bit older, you know?
He's a Valentine's baby.
Yeah, he is. Actually, our grandfather that we have, his middle name is Valentine, Jesse Valentine Reckerly. So
I just did a song called Love My Valentine this morning.
And my dad's heavenly birthday was on a lot of birthdays, February 8th, he would have been 97.
Oh,
But
beautiful.
I'm sure he's enjoying, hopefully, the good Lord's everlasting life. So anyway, where we ventured off to, I'm going to stop the share here just for a minute, get it back into what we can see. Anyway, we were, what's going on in your world? What's happening? What are the top 3 things that's going on in Mr. Carey's world?
Well, today I got a song I want to promote called Prayer with me and my son. When he was out here living with me, we got this song done, and it's called Prayer. We did it at Gift Records, and it's one of my favorite songs on the album, but it's called Prayer.
Okay, well, let me pull that up, and of course, you know, our technical team was not here this morning. So we got to go back and pull that right back up here. I'm sorry, just be a minute. Here it is. And actually, it's from your...
You Can't Stop Us.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on just a minute. We'll get it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We got 21 albums floating.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, 21, 777.
That is incredible. 21 albums and 6 inches of rain coming today. So you got it all going. So we got to share this to get it going here again. And we'll share it. And Prayer is where we're going. And tell us a little bit about this. When was it written, and you know, how did it come about?
We started to write Prayer 2008. My son was born 1988, so I would always bring him to church. He was always around me, and we prayed before we ate. We prayed when he woke up. We prayed before he went to sleep. So prayer was a very solid part of our life. And so we decided when he came out here to Los Angeles, California for the first time, we did the song Prayer, and he came up with the musical concept, and you know, I just executive produced it, and here we go. It's Prayer.
All right, here we go.
B. Miller. As I lay me down to sleep, if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. As I lay me down to sleep, if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. As I lay me down to sleep, if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. As I lay me down to sleep, if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. As I lay me down to sleep, if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. B. Miller, yeah, it's been rough. A lot of plans in my life that went sour. That turned me to smoke that weed, smoke them cigs, drink that alcohol till I fall to the floor or the couch, whatever's closest. That was my life, but now it's shattered. I broke through all the madness, all the dark days and all the sadness. My escape is me here rapping, getting on stage, ready for action, ready to be tackling a good performance. Cause I know the crowd they want it, got my vocals tweaking, got the bass bumping. I'm living a dream, and ain't it something? This goes out to all the people that told me I wasn't nothing. Now, y'all can't tell me nothing like I'm loving. Yeah, as I lay me down to sleep, if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. As I lay me down to sleep, if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. As I lay me down to sleep, if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take.
Let that play in the background. You know what's relatable about that? I think every child learns a form of that prayer.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the whole concept,
Yeah.
to be relatable to the whole world.
Yeah. And what's your son's name that did this?
Brandon, Alexander, Carey.
And how old is he now?
He'll be 37. October 9th, he'll be 37 this year.
Well, you got to be tremendously proud of him. I mean, that's got to be fantastic. Sit there and got your family. I mean, it's truly amazing. Not only your immediate family we'll talk about here, but your extended family is full of so much talent, whether it's athletic talent or musical talent. I want to get into your musical background because I know that the your road map from Ohio to LA had a few stops in it, and I think it was extremely fascinating.
Yeah, it was pretty bumpy.
Yeah, well, bumpy. It wasn't a 4-lane, but it had a lot of people that formulated your life and in the music world that you've been in. So tell us where you're. I know your introduction. You were. I think you were telling me the other day when you were 3, you were, singing and performing, right out of the bat. But give us that 2-minute thumbnail sketch of where it began, where you went, and how you came to LA.
So basically, I came out to LA. My first time in California was at Bakersfield. I had a scholarship to Bakersfield College. And it was 1991, first time out there. And my coach, he had a summer job for me, and it was to be an extra on a movie called Attack of the 50-Foot Woman with Daryl Hannah. And they paid maybe $100, $150 for me to be an extra, just running from her on one of the scenes. And once I went to the Mojave Desert and was a part of that production, pretty much got the bug. I wanted to. I was curious. I wanted to see what I could do in the industry, other than the music side of it, the movie side of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where all that took place. So that once I got the bug, I said I have to locate to Hollywood. I have to get just like milk. You need a cow. You got to have a cow for milk. So in Hollywood, I have to be there to really make it happen. I couldn't be in Columbus, Ohio, to make it happen. So I had to figure out a plan to actually locate and relocate to Los Angeles, California. So I did that.
Now, didn't you go through Nashville at some point in your life? Did you ever go
Yeah,
down there for an extended
yeah,
period of time?
yeah. I went to Nashville because I wanted to know the publishing side of it. So in the music industry, I found out from one of my lawyers that Nashville, Tennessee is the #1 mecca for publishing and learn how to be a publisher. And they have the most publishing houses in the world. So I relocated myself there to learn the publishing side of the music because that's where all the money and the copyrights and the publishing is very important. So I moved there for roughly 2 years, and that was the reason for going to Nashville, was to tie in the music side of it and the soundtrack side of it, to where when I'm in Hollywood, when I do the movies, the music for the movies, I'll be able to get paid and know what is going on with the lawyers and the publishings and the copyrights, and I wouldn't be misled with anything.
All right. And I think it's important for people to know not only the talent that you have in music, the athleticism, but a lot of, obviously today, one of the hardest things, one of the, Mark Cuban said on Shark Tank, I think I mentioned to you the other day, one of the hardest things there is to do in the world is to get to that upper echelon in entertainment. I mean, it just is
Yeah,
hard. It's just grunt work,
yeah.
promotion, getting your name out there, getting the talent out there, and you could be,
What?
how many times have I seen people on, American Idol that will be in there and they'll be great performers, but I go, well, they'd make a great star in like a high school play, it's a great voice, but there's
Mm,
just that next cut above, that where
yeah.
you are relentless, not only on both sides of your life, from the entertainment, producing over 20,000 records, you have a resume of movies that you have the ability to produce in the upcoming in
Hmm.
perfect picture films, but to understand that you have to spread yourself out in so many different ways. I mean, just to have that fundamental understanding on the legal side, be able to sit down, have a great conversation with anybody that might be looking to do business with you. I think, tip of the hat, life hasn't been that easy, but
Yeah.
you
But
know,
I had a good roadmap with my dad and my aunts and uncles.
yeah.
They started the Crowd Pleasers and Ohio Players. So I was able to learn from a distance, up close and personal, but also from a distance.
Hmm.
And my cousin Mariah Carey, she made it big in 1990, 1989.
Uh-huh.
She made it real big. So I had a roadmap of what to do and what not to do. So I just pretty much used my family as a compass, but I had to have my own experience because I was also in sports. So by me being in sports and being the 5-star running back and college athlete, I was able to have a different journey from Mariah or my dad and my aunts and uncles. So God's blessed me tremendously with a lot of talent. So I use my talent to get me to where I'm at today, continuously.
Well, I know it's amazing. Let's go delve into this beautiful album that you have up on YouTube. People can go to. But I want
So
to
the
go.
Yeah, so the next song is called "No Surrender, No Retreat."
Okay, tell us a little bit about that. What's the
Okay,
history on?
so when I first got out here, Death Row was trying to get at me to sign with them, and a couple other labels was trying to get at me, and this was one of the first songs I recorded in that circle of influence,
Huh?
and I just wanted to show everybody that I could do this, but I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna do it on the gospel side of it, with an edge to it. But I produced this with a very amazing producer out of LA, and Mrs. White. She's singing on the hook, and she's one of the best singers out here that I've met. and we went in the studio and made this hit, No Surrender, No Retreat. And it's one of my best songs I've done in LA.
Can't wait to hear. Now here in the album, it's listed as No Surrender. Is that correct?
Yeah, No Surrender, No Retreat. No
Want
Surrender.
to make sure I had the right one. All right.
Yes.
All right, well, let's bring it up here. Here we go. I'm going to stop this just for a minute. I want to make sure that I had this set up. So excuse me for everybody out there. It's just the, we've all since COVID. Yeah, I did actually had it set up exactly the way I was supposed to. Question about it, So let's try it again. And here we go. No surrender, no retreat. Mr. Always Carry. Wow. I love that. Typically we're going to run about half one of these songs so we have time to get to know you, but that is extremely powerful. I hope people go back and listen to that. That is well well put together. What was the history behind that? How did you?
Well, I wrote the song. My uncle Hank Carey passed away, so I went in the studio and made this song, "No Surrender, No Retreat." He always told me to stand for something or you'll fall. Stand for something, you'll fall for everything. So, "No Surrender, No Retreat" was dedicated to Hank Carey because he taught me that lesson in my life, to stand for something, to pretty much no back down. Don't back down. If you got some belief in something, work it all the way through, walk it all the way through, run it all the way through, bring it all the way through. And that's what I do on a day-to-day basis. I don't back down from nothing. Fearless. So no surrender, no retreat. That's what that means. We're not surrendering to nothing. We're not retreating to anything.
Yeah.
We're 10 toes down, and we're not going anywhere. We're solid, like that beach right there, that tree right there. The wind that hit it, but it's gonna bend, but it ain't gonna break.
Yeah. Well, this is the happy hour lifestyle show, and we try to bring a little cheer into people's life. But it's from our liveecostyle.com website. Now everybody can go, if they want to see a repeat of these, can go right to our liveecostyle.com website. It's been in place now for 15 years. We have taken a lot of time, Mr. Carey and I, over the past 7 or 8 years.
8 years.
8 years. That's amazing. Getting to know each other. Time goes quick.
Yeah.
And but Live Eco Style, it's a big website, liveecostyle.com. If you go to the top, it'll have Live Eco Style Media on it, and it basically is the same media feed that we have up on our Roku channel called, strangely, Live Eco Style. So we
Yeah.
celebrate all the good things in life, and I want to talk about that a little bit because it differs into something that you care about a lot. We talk about on our website all the good things in life, which is dining, sipping, recreation, health, sports, spas, fashion, family, and all the good things in life. But right now, out in LA and around the world, there's a lot of homelessness.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of crazy political worlds that are going on. Not getting into a political arena, but there's a lot of chaos. And what we're trying to do with Living,
No, what we're doing.
yeah, well, what I'm saying is, I love your directness.
Yeah.
I leave your leadership to you. Is that I know that your mission is to help people that are homeless, downtrodden, give them protection and cover. Your Always app is growing, and I know that's going to be formulating a lot of ideas that are amazing, above and beyond. So tell us about this mission for, helping the underserved. Where are you taking this?
To the world, from here to Pluto. I mean, we're going out of this world to get it done because the government's not going to do it. They move like sloth. Molasses. We can't move in a molasses pace. It's got to move. We got over 40,000 people that just became homeless in a moments. In 30 days ago, we have over 40,000 homes destroyed by a mysterious fire. And this has to get dealt with. And that's my mission. I was already on the mission with Skid Row and homelessness that was going by drugs and alcohol, crime and corruption. But this happened for no fault of anyone. It happened to innocent families that are homeless right now, that are in homeless shelters and hotels, paying out their own pocket on a day-to-day basis because insurance companies don't want to pay. They don't want to pay the premium. They don't want to serve the they don't want to serve the people. The FEMA's moving slow. The government's moving slow. We can have the president come in here all day and say what he's going to do, but it ain't getting done. And we have to do it on our own. And that's the mission statement. That's why all these situations that I'm part of is to bring not only awareness but financial, economic stimulus program to where we're bringing economic intelligence to people that need help. I mean, they need help, and they didn't need help. They didn't need help last year, but they need help to this year
Yeah.
because of a tragedy that's happened. This is like if an earthquake hits us right now, it's going to be different. A tornado hits us over the weekend somewhere in Tallahassee or somewhere in Alabama or somewhere in Mississippi or somewhere in Atlanta, Georgia. Somebody's going to need to come to the aid, and it's not their fault. It's climate change. It's the change of the weather. It's the change of the climate. But we have to be aware of it, and we have to bring money to it. We have to bring money to the situation.
There's no question about that. In fact, when I am later this afternoon going to be interviewing Robert Mills, who's been all over the world, and we are going to be talking a little bit about climate change under the same thing, which is our travel heading for our company. But the thing is that that those fires didn't miss anybody. I mean, at Riviera Country Club, you know, people who live around there supposedly have a lot of money. Well, there's 2,000 members at Riviera, 120 of them lost their homes.
Altadena, where my daughter played all her games for 4 years, gone. I mean, totally burnt to the ground. I mean, gone.
Yeah.
It's like a damn bomb hit it. And there was no firemen nowhere near the situation.
Yeah.
And there was so many fires going on. You're not blaming them, but there wasn't a fireman in sight to put it out. There was no water to be had at the hydrants, which is common sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's governmental failures. And you can say that to a lot of situations that happened this year. Governmental failures. And it should have never happened. Should have never happened.
Well, it's the same way, not only there, that was massive devastation. Same in Florida. We have friends down there 3 times in the last year and a half had their home wiped out. And the thing is, they can't even walk away from it now and sell it for a year. And they've been, no matter what happens down there, I talked with them this past week in the Tampa area, and there's nothing that the government is doing at this point in time other than trying to find out.
North Carolina, I mean, you can say
Yeah.
all kind of places where the hurricane went through there.
Yeah.
Turned into a tropical storm. best
friends I graduated with in high school lived in Nashville, totally wiped out. I mean, just great, that whole area of the world totally wiped out. Now,
So with that being said, I know we got 30 minutes and I want to be on point. So on my way out for this show, because we can always to be continued.
Right.
But I want to make sure that I get my son's song. It's called Packing for Heaven. And we did this song Packing for Heaven because there's 31 people that's lost their lives, but also with the airplane and the Black Hawk helicopter crashing, and the Philadelphia plane crash, even a Motley Crue's jet just crashed this week, and one individual was killed.
Wow.
So I mean, there's a lot of travesty. There's a lot of tragedy and travesty that's going on that we need to really address. But the song that we did for my son, Packing for Heaven, is basically where do we go from here when we're out of here? That's basically a statement he wanted to say in his own personal way. So it's called Packing for Heaven.
Here we go. Hold on just a minute.
Broken memories, broken dreams like the window cracks. Pools of regret, sorrow steps not going back. Can't believe the scenes I've seen between eyelid cracks. Load the coal, see the steam, watch me jump on tracks. Never to be seen locally, but on TV screens. It was a hope for you, but a dream to me that's seldom seen. Lived it all, what I wrote. Lived it all, let it soak. Jump or fall, had a rope. Failure at all, that's a no. Always winning, always learning, staying afloat. Always sinning, always turning. Flesh is a joke, flesh is weak. Flesh is you, flesh is me. No one's perfect, life gets the best of you, best of me. It's time to pack these bones, I'm moving on.
And leave them out of this hole, out on the road. And leave them out of this hole, out
Well, once again, you got to be tremendously proud of him.
I'm always proud of my son.
That's amazing. He's got
I'm always proud of my son.
unlimited future and tremendous talent.
I'm always proud of my son.
That is just terrific.
That's no question. Always proud of my son.
Walking through halls, life's a maze. Life's a maze, ING. Success the way, don't deny me. No best you see, no trying me. Gangster rap persona, blunts of marijuana, alcoholic liquor bank. Stuff the raw, how much it take. Shopping at malls, cause you ball? No thanks. Dealing with the devil, paws and claws rake your life apart. You'll see him when your life depart. You ain't thinking smart. Small box make it large. Honor the one in charge. That who can have you charged. More smoke than a Jamaican. His love is waiting. I done seen it firsthand. More than first glance. Packing these bones. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Packing up these bones. I'm moving on. I'm moving on.
out of this hole, out on the road.
Can't take it no more. I'm packing. I'm packing.
Out of this hole,
Packing up my bones. Packing up my bones.
and leave them out of this hole, out on
I'm leaving.
Wow.
And like I told you in the last segment, this is the best album in the last century. This album, when you really open it up and really get to it and really play it and really play it and really listen to the words,
Yeah,
this is the best album in the world.
I agree with you 100%. 100%. Yeah, it's amazing. And that's why we're taking our time. Again, typical, production of music. You'd sit there and play it for half and then, but that powerful song, congratulations, tip of the hat to your son on that. Just
Yeah.
great.
B. Alexander the Great. B. Alexander the Great. That's his
I
name.
think-
B.
I think
Alexander
he's-
the Great.
B. Alexander is great. We're going to change his name.
No, that is his name.
I
B.
know.
Alexander the Great.
He is.
That's
Well,
his
anyway,
stage.
we thank you for your mission. We thank you for the day. It's
Yeah,
we're gonna come
appreciate
back.
it.
We got some more come back in our next segment.
Yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday.
There you go. Tuesday next week. Hope everybody gets through a good
Happy
weekend.
Valentine's.
Yeah. Great day tomorrow. and we
Happy
want-
President's Day.
Yeah, lot of-
NBA All-Star Weekend. A lot going on.
you got a full weekend. So I know you're going to work hard. You got talking to people all over the world. What people don't know, Mr. Carey talks to world leaders virtually every day all over the world, and people trying to, the mission he has to help the homeless and serve them.
I'm like Nike, just do it. We're doing
Yeah,
it.
there you go. Well,
Ain't
anyway,
no trying. We doing it.
well, for everybody at the Live Eco Style team and our Global Eco Traveling company, we thank you very much for being with us today. And this is Randy Weckerly and Mr. Always Carey. Thank you to your son with his talent. And we look forward to next Tuesday finishing out some more songs on that beautiful album. And always know you can go to the reason we leave it up, you can go to YouTube and
You
find
can go
that.
everywhere. It's everywhere. Anywhere you see Kendrick Lamar, you're gonna see Always.
All right. All right. There you go. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
God bless.